Hey y'all, it's Quick Question Friday. Today's question is, can I make money from streaming from my podcast? So the question I got actually in a consultation with a client who does music, but is also interested in starting a podcast. So they wanted to know, of course, like, okay, so how exactly do I make money when I am doing my podcast? Is it essentially the same way I make money doing music? And the answer to that question is no. In podcasting, how you make money is through ads. So of course, if somebody like, let's say, a bakery, for instance, decides to pair it with you and pay you to run an ad through your podcast, and as we all have listened to podcasts before, when they are directly speaking and talking about the product, essentially doing an ad in that manner, that's a way to, of course, gain revenue for your podcast. A lot of times, though, that ad revenue is based on being able to put up numbers, of course, to show, you have this many subscribers, this many listeners, and all of that data can be pulled from wherever you are posting your podcast. So, for instance, if you have your podcast on Spotify or Stitcher or Castbox, for instance, all of those places typically provide numbers. So then, of course, you have a way to back up while the advertiser, it's worth their dollars to advertise with your particular podcast. Another way that you can make money on your podcast is through subscription-based services, like, for instance, Spotify or Stitcher, those places where you have people who subscribe to the actual platform because they don't want to listen to ads. Then that is also a potential way for you to make money with your podcast. And the third way that I would suggest in just thinking of ways to make money is through Patreon. A lot of creators have created Patreon accounts where it's a monthly fee for your fans to come on and listen to your premium content and things that you put up just for those particular audiences. So that's a way, for instance, if you put your podcast on Patreon, for you to make money. But in the grand scheme of things, to make sure I've answered the question, no, you are not making money just based off streams alone. Now, I will caveat this in saying, let's say you start a YouTube channel and you post your podcast with video, because a lot of people will not only record their podcast, but they'll also post it on YouTube. That is a way, of course, to make money once you get your subscriptions or your subscribes up, as well as your views up. Of course, then you can monetize your channel and you can make money that way. But you are not making money in the same way that you're making money in music, just by posting it up on Spotify and waiting for the streaming to come. Okay, so I hope that answered your question. As always, feel free to leave your Quick Question Friday comments in my comment box, or send your questions rather in my DMs. And if you need help with any of your entertainment law matters, feel free to give me a call. Y'all have a great Friday.